Hello, hello, and welcome to Hunter Wilds, a video, a game, Hunt Monster Wild. In this one, I'm gonna fucking what did I call the series? Explaining hunts, I guess. I'm gonna do Chatacabra. Yes, I'm explaining the first enemy in the game. Why? Because well, it gives me something, I guess. Um, and I can talk about some game mechanics. Yes. Uh, Wounds. That's a good way to start a video. Okay, so if you played Wilds, you know about deep wounds, right? The red thing, if you keep hitting it, like if you hit it, you deal more damage. You pop it, it staggers the enemy and deals a big chunk of damage. Okay, there's something, I don't know what it's officially called, I have no idea. Soft wounds, whatever. This has always been a thing on Monster Hunter. Basically, when you keep hitting a part, it looks like it's scarred, right? If you hit that, you deal more damage. It's easy to explain on like armored enemies because you deal like white numbers, which means you're not dealing a lot. But then when you break it, it becomes yellow, right? In this game, but you have specifically the wound mechanic. With the sword and shield specifically, when it's a soft wound, I'll show you in the fight, you have a move. If you do the focus stab on a soft wound, you like rip out your sword and it hits like 5 times. If you do it on the wound, you like latch onto it, right? I'll show it to you in the fight. And I'm gonna explain what he can do. He can't do a lot, but he has some stuff. And I, of course, also show you what the focus attack of him is. If you remember in the Revian video. So his lick. This is like his spin lick. And he can do one punch. But if he raises both arms, you have to pay attention, because if he raises both arms, that's the focus attack. So, he has one punch, he licks his fist. Okay, he can do 2 punches, keep that in mind. Sometimes he does 2. One punch. Front lick. Okay, I forget that the guard has a delay. Sweeping lick. Front lick. You also have to be kind of careful with the lick. If he does like a quick one, he licks twice. That's his charge, but I power clashed it. Okay. Let's try to get a soft wound so I can show it to you. Okay, my cat is getting aggro. One punch. Okay, he powers up his arms. Big punch. Both punches. This time, he sticks out his tongue. You can do the focus attack. Alright? So when he's in his powered up mode, so when his arms have rocks on them, usually, he might be able to do it without them, but usually he does it when his arms are powered up. Did you see that? That was the soft wound. There's basically like a scar. He has a jumping attack. Basically, there's a scar. And with the sword and shield specifically, you rip it out. And it also creates a deep wound. That's his charge attack. He just runs at you. And after he's finished running, he will lick you. He will slurp, right? Why do you need to keep that in mind? In case you run and then you dodge, there's a follow-up lick. So if possible, if you can block, just block it. If not, dodge to the side. Keep that in mind. Okay, so what do we know? He has punches. He can do left punch, right punch, or he can do 2 punches in a row. If he stands up and he has both his arms raised, he's gonna be gonna do a big smack, and that's your opportunity for the focus attack. That's his attack that creates a wound. Alright? I hope the video encoding is fine. See if there's a scar. Okay, there was one on his arm. And then if you do the attack, it creates a deep wound. I think I see one on his belly. Yeah, see, there was one on his belly. I hope you can see it in the video. And afterwards you get a deep wound. Alright. Recap. He beefs up. One punch. And he stops. One punch. Big punch. Block it. See his tongue. Focus attack. Now I get it, right? It's a Chatacabra, like, who cares? But these videos, are, I'm like trying to explain the fights, and hopefully it will also basically help people get used to the game, right? I think I just saw a scar, which means... No, I didn't. I'm blind. It just means I'm blind. See if I can... is that broken? I can't really... It's hard to tell with him. Because he's kinda small. Oops. Okay, we have enough time. Yeah, my OBS is kinda going crazy. I hope the video quality is gonna turn out fine. I can create scar, soft wound. On. I want to, like, if possible, I want to make it a really clear one, but without creating the deep wound already. Because I think once you deal a certain amount of damage, it automatically creates a deep wound, right? So I'm trying not to do that. I just want to get the soft scar, I guess. Yeah, I mounted him. Oh yeah, by the way, this is perfect. When you mount, as often as you can move, so see, I can go down, you can create another wound. This might seem obvious, but there's probably someone out there that didn't know. So try to move. Ah, fuck, I should have let him... Okay, you see how he tried to run into the pillar? I should have let him run into it, because it deals... Some things break, some don't, but if it breaks, it deals like a huge amount of damage. Okay, I already created the deep wound, so let's just pop him. Perfect rush. Miss. Did I just capture him? Nah, it's fine. I could have flashed. It's fine. Actually, I might be able to... This. Yep. And this also lets me teach you something else. So, if you set up your radial wheel, right? I just used my Thunder Trap. That wheel that I set up, it's not for crafting, it's actually just putting it down. But it automatically counts as crafting if you're out of, like, ammo. I'm just gonna call it ammo, right? So if I try to put it down now, whoops, it crafted it. So now I have it again. So set up your radial wheel. You don't need to have a craft and consume option. You can just have a consume option. And if you're out of, I'm just gonna call it ammo. If you're out of ammo, you're actually just gonna craft it. Okay, belly flop. I wanna create a soft wound that I can really show you guys. I heard a snap. That might have been it. Yep, there you go. There was like a small scar. I apologize, it's bad to see on him. Then if you pop it, you get the deep wound, which can lead to crazy combos. I'm gonna do a full combo. This, do the charged one. Hop back and perfect rush. You're juicing with this one. See, there he did like 2 punches. He's not a dangerous guy. I'm just making this video to... so that, one day I'll have a full catalog of every single monster. That was the double lick I was talking about. So yeah, the soft wounds, when you create them, if you are more of a... There it is! See that scar? You see that? See? Now it popped. It's hard to see on him, but that should have been like a good visual. And you can also hear like you get a sound cue if you're more of a audio guy and less of a visual one. Or you can just, you know, every now and then you just throw out a focus attack. You could also just do that. And then if it's there, great. If not, hey, you didn't really lose out on much, you know? Front leg, punch, power clash. If you don't know, power clash, if you have a weapon that can guard, yes, great swords count. If you have a weapon that can guard, you can power clash. There's also something else called offset. That you can only do if your weapon has a move that's called offset. Off of the top of my head, I just know greatsword. Longsword probably can do it, but I haven't tested all the weapons yet. But I know that greatsword can do it. And offset moves, you can think of them like a parry. Basically, if you use an offset move, at the moment an attack would hit you, you stagger the enemy and you deal good damage. Monster Hunter has a lot of hidden bars. There's like an exhaustion bar, there's a break bar, there's a mount bar. But yeah. And Power Clash works with guard. Basically think of it like this. Every time you guard, you deal like a... You fill up a bar, right? Or you deal damage. And when it's full, the next time you guard, it will result in a Power Clash. If you perfect guard, you deal more guard damage, right? And then it leads to that. Which it deals a great amount of damage, it deals very good exhaust damage, basically it topples them over. And you can actually, if you play multiplayer, you can protect someone. If you like run in front of them and guard the attack, if it's time for a power clash, your mate doesn't take any damage. Okay, yeah, that's it. He doesn't have that much. He's like the first enemy you fight in this game, so obviously. But I want to make one video for... I fucked up the block, so now I can't do the focus attack. But it's fine. But yeah, I just want to have... Okay, what am I doing? I should just finish this hunt. Come here. Yeah, I just want to have one video for every enemy. So I decided, fuck it, let me do one for Chatacabra. Okay. Thanks for watching. Don't get bullied. Take care. And I'll talk to you in the next one. I hope the video wasn't super laggy because my OBS kept telling me your fucking CPU. Yeah, like right now. Your CPU, your CPU. Yeah, once it loads in, I'm gonna stop the recording. Okay, bye bye.